What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Hurt Business Podcast. My name's Ferris Shirai, and today I'm joined by my guy, Mr. Rob Font.
Let's go. What's up, bro? How you
Eh,
doing, man?
I'm good, man. I couldn't be more happy to speak to you, especially coming off a massive, massive, massive win
Thank you, bro.
last Saturday, 287. What's the feeling like now, a few days removed?
I'm loving, man. All smiles, bro. Got the W, got the bonus. I'm back in Tampa right now, hanging out with the family, and it's all smiles, man. There's no better feeling than going to winning a fight and coming home and seeing my daughter. So like, I'm in good spirits right now.
Hell yeah. Was this fight different for you, knowing that you had Emerald in your corner this time?
No, yes, no, not really. It was business. It was business. We had to get out, do what we had to do. Um, I think as far as the week, it was easier. It was cooler. It was like got to see her on camera for the first time. Got to see her roll over for the first time, like little things like that. So it was a good distraction, if that makes sense. So she made the week easier. But as far as the fight, I think I, I was so locked in and so like there in the moment, like I wasn't thinking about anything else. But what Adrian Yanez, not to be selfish and not like that. It's just like it wasn't like, okay, I got to do this for her. It wasn't that. It was business.
Talk me through the lead up to the fight, the preparation, the training camp, the weight cut. How did all those things go?
Yeah, man, it was smooth. There's a couple of bumps and bruises here and there as far as like minor like fight camp injuries, not injuries, but like little hiccups. Like I kind of jammed my toe up sparring. I kicked Duma in the elbow one time, and from there I had to keep taping my toe up and wearing like wrestling shoes and stuff like that. But nothing major to like even consider pulling out or even think about it. Um, but besides that, everything was smooth. The sparring was good. Everybody was pushing me. Everybody brought that pace, that pressure. Everybody stepped their game up. Coaches, everybody, obviously the coaches stepped their game up as far as like Tyson, Jake, Dupree, even Nick. Everybody stepped their game up with that. So I would say A+ with the coaching, A+ with the sparring, and then I believe I brought the right attitude, the right energy, and it just put all that together in a big pot, man. You get a first round knockout, man. So yeah, I think it all went smooth, man. I think Kathy played her part to perfection, like she always does. Like the food was great, the vibe was awesome, and then just her being her, me being me, Emerald just fucking growing in front of us. It's like it was good. It's a good combination.
Mm. It's a beautiful thing to see, man. Watching from the outside looking in, it's awesome how everything came together for you that night. So tell me about the fight from your perspective. How did you think it went for you as long as it lasted?
Yeah, it was a fun 3 minutes, man. I obviously I get hit. I obviously don't want to get hit, but I got hit a couple times, and I threw one big combination that was a little sloppy at first, but once I pulled it together, started landing my jab, like it was so clear what I had to do, um, I definitely don't want to get hit for myself, but I know I don't want to put Kathy through that again and stuff like that. So I gotta like really make sure like I'm real greedy, real disciplined with like how I even start off. Like I was right there for him to get hit. He was, and we knew he was quick, but like I stood right there for him to hit me. So it's kind of like making sure that never happens, but also me not being there also doesn't give him the confidence for him to stay there. So it kind of
Mm.
like it helped towards the end as far as him being right there, feeling real comfortable, thinking he can just throw whatever he wants. Like the moment I heard him, he just sat there and threw like 4 or 5 punches. So it was kind of like, all right, here we go. And then but we played it. I think we played it real smart from the beginning of camp. Jake and Tyson were like, listen, we either all the way in or all the way out. And if we're playing in that middle range, I'm either controlling his elbows or some type of tie clinch or collar or some type of wrestling collar tie or whatever. And we did. I kind of had that kind of like left hand on his head every time we got into like a dicey exchange, and I kind of controlled him from there. So it wasn't like there were big shots getting off, and that's where he's dangerous and that's where he's good at. And I think we nullified that. We never let that happen, and then I found power off of that too. Like I hit him with the uppercut. I was like, oh wait, I got something here. So every time, like even on the knee, I hit him with a knee, exiting the clinch, and then I hit him with the uppercut, exiting that kind of like tie clinch. And then from there, it was like, all right, just stay on him. I hit him with a couple combinations. I grabbed him. I ran him right into that kind of like right uppercut hook type sloppy big punch, and just put him out.
Once you found that jab, did you control him with the left hand and then catch him with the right that sat him? Was that what the left hand was doing, or were you just finding the range with that?
I think I was just controlling him. It was more like a control point to kind of like if I'm going to be here, some my hands are on him.
Hmm.
Somehow, some way. Um, I would like to be closer, more closer, like almost like chest to chest, and with like my hands controlling his elbows. But the kind of long single like taller quad worked as well. So like at the moment, I just went with that. But
Hmm.
if it had been like picture perfect game plan, I would have been closer to him.
How did you envision this fight when you were coming into it? How'd you envision it playing out?
I thought it'd be definitely a lot longer. I thought it'd be a lot harder. I figured it'd be going to be not necessarily a war like back to back, like me hitting him, I'm hitting him. I thought I would be a little cleaner and controlling him more. We definitely wanted to take him down, and I really wanted to try to submit this guy. But um, once I landed an uppercut, it was like I was like, there's no way. We're never shooting again. Like that's it.
Hmm.
I'm on him. Like I'm getting him out of this round, and it just felt so good to do it, man. It was smooth.
Hell yeah! It was another one of your classic finishes, man. Add this to the list of a dozen you got already on the resume.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, no, it was a good night, man. It was smooth. Like I said in the before, I needed that. I needed that for me. I needed that for the team, for my family. It's been like some ups and downs with the cartel, so we needed that win. And it feels good to kind of like have some momentum for Nick to come into his next fight.
So Yanez, we all know he had a bunch of steam coming into this. You were in there with him in the octagon. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? Did you feel a speed or the power be more than you expected or anything like that?
No, like I knew it would be quick. I knew it would hit hard. Um, I felt like he was going to be small, and that's what I felt too. Like he was a smaller guy. Like it felt like disrespect. It felt like I was in there with like Mitchell Postal. Like it was just
Mhm.
like he's just a small dude. So like I know it's going to be fast. It's going to be annoying. It's going to have some pop, but I don't think it's going to be that thudding. Like I've seen guys like him before. I've sparred a lot of boxers like him before. Like I know that speed. You're like, oh man, he's quick. But then when you get in there with him and you get your hands on him and kind of push him around, like it's not that bad once you just deal with it. And obviously, like this will happen when you deal with it, but like it's not as bad as it seems. And if you're there and you're calm and you can see everything coming clear, it's you can time it, and we just so happen to time it with more of like a tie clinch, and it worked out.
Mhm. I had a theory that you were gonna take him down and test out the wrestling. Was that the plan at all?
Yeah, 100%, man. Like I would be lying if I say it was. Yeah, we were gonna see where we're at. We weren't gonna like push him to like try to do that the whole round, but we wanted to mix it up. We wanted to slow him down. Wanted to get on top of him. Um, Wanted to see if he could turn around and give up his back and see what he does from there. And make him work, and then look for the knockout. Um, like just wanted to kind of wear him a little bit. Not necessarily like if in a perfect world would have submitted him, yeah, that'd be great. But like realistically, it'd been wearing him the first round and then look for that kind of finish in the second.
Ended way sooner than that, man. You got it done in the first, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
like, and again, that's all. It sounds good until like I shot a couple times. Like that's kind of too far, or what am I doing? I'm going too big, whatever. And I just don't kind of like the way I guess I work. Like I just figure it out on the go. Once I quickly hit him, like there's no more fuck that game plan. I'm finishing this fight right now,
mm.
and that's what we did. But it's a great night, man. I'm still smiling right now. It was a good night. Seeing Tyson jump on the canvas on the cage that he did, it was so quick. It was
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. And then they climbed the fence and Jake too. It was an awesome scene, man. It was an awesome scene.
It was
Uh,
awesome.
do you see a little bit of a young Rob Font and Adrian Yanez at all?
It was funny. Kathy said that, man. Like, he kind of moves like you. He was like, she was saying that. She did say that. Um, I guess I don't want to admit it. Like, yeah, I feel like the old guy, but yeah, I can see some shades of like straight punches, like when they the bigger hooks and uppercuts. Like, I can see that, and I wouldn't mind getting some work with him either. Like he's sharp, man. That kid's really got talent. Say, I just, like I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to like work right now, but that'd be pretty cool. I can get some rounds with him and move around with him and all that. But yeah, nah, he's sharp, man. We knew that. We obviously we knew that. We respected him going in, and just wasn't his night.
So what's next, Rob? Where do we want to go from here? I seen some call outs on Saturday night, and is Figgy the route that you want to go?
I think so. I definitely don't want to fight backwards again. I I know obviously if you go down the roster and go obviously from the top, you got the champ fighting Henry Cejudo. O'Malley's not stupid. He's not fighting anybody. He's gonna wait, right? Um, then you have Rob and Corey probably most likely that will get booked. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but that could be a potential matchup. You have Peter Yan and Cheeto coming off losses. I already did it with Cheeto. I love the rematch, but I know the UFC is not too like eager to just throw rematches together, unless it's for a title or whatever. I would love to jump there with Peter Yan as well. That'd be great. I think that would ideally make the more sense. So if it's not Peter Yan, then let's throw a big name like Figgy Figueroa and then make it happen. He wants to come to the division. I'm pretty sure he wants to fight the highest ranked guy he can fight. Everybody else is going to either booked or coming off losses. So why not?
And I think you're one of the first bantamweights to call his name out.
Yeah, I mean, and then obviously you still have, as far as the roster, the top 10, you still have Cody Garbrandt and Dominic Cruz. As far as crazy. Obviously, Dominic Cruz is another big name, but it's he's booked, so it's kind of like it just makes sense. I want to fight a big name. I don't want to fight backwards. Um, he's not ranked, but he has that name. He's an ex-champ. He'll bring a different build up to the fight, and yeah, and if it's not, then I'll wait out. I'll be patient. And obviously Peter Yan makes the most sense, but I can see how him and Cheeto most likely will get booked.
How do you see a fight with you and Figgy play out?
And I think I beat him everywhere, man. I think I'll out wrestle him. I think I'll be too long. I'll be too quick, and eventually I'll get him out of there. But yeah, I think it'll be a long night for him, man.
They mentioned they've been rumored that UFC may come to Boston sometime this summer. Does that timeline work for you, or did you want to go a little bit later, early 2024 potentially?
No, I think that works. I'm not too banged up. Like obviously I got this right here, and this should be either 2 weeks, like guaranteed, a month to be safe. So like yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'd be perfect, honestly, man. Boston main event or even co-main event. Let's do it, man. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that'd be fireworks, man. What a night that'll be. Maybe get Cal on that card if all goes well.
My bro back there with me.
I want to talk about the cartel a little bit, man. I've been keeping up with the content all week. The vlogs were phenomenal. Shout out to the O'Connor Films. Is that who's on it still?
He shot. He was there.
Hell yeah.
But my boy Nico and Ian, they're doing their thing, man. He actually, if you watched Connor Matthews like first like kind of hype video for the combat zone, the guy that did that shot this stuff as well. So we kind of like looked at that. I was like, wow, who's that? And then that was it. Basically stole his Connor's cameraman and said, let's go, man. We booked the flight, booked the Airbnb, and said, you're coming with us,
To wrap it up here, man, tell me a little about the cartel and how they helped in your preparation, your team captain right now. So
yeah, man, obviously, it starts from the top, and Tyson and everybody else, man. They really put a lot of work in this camp. We brought a lot of different bodies in as well. Obviously worked with Duma, Angel Pacheco. We flew him out from Minnesota. Guys like that getting pushed every day. It's only going to help me, and especially fighting these younger guys. Why not bring in younger guys and get that feel, kind of like really feel them and hear them out and know what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting these 30-year-olds, 29, whatever they may be. Like, I'm sparring with these guys. I'm rolling with these guys. I know how they think, how they tick. What gets underneath what gets underneath them. What they're thinking about, what they actually look up to, and who they don't look up to, and all that. Like it all plays a part. And I just seen all those bodies, and half of those guys are obviously managed by Tyson too. So it's kind of like it's not even like just like the cartel is top game. It all works. Then most of those guys also end up fighting for a combat zone. So it's just like it just works. It's all family, just showing love, taking care of each other, and then making it happen.
I love that, man. It's a family cartel over there.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I hope you enjoy Miami and Florida and Tampa as long as you're out there, man. Enjoy some time off. I can't wait to see whatever's next for you, and we'll talk soon.
Dude, I'll catch you later, bro.